good boy.
Oh, good boy, Figgy. Yeah.
Fig can read the questions.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for All About Figaro. A number of you have sent us questions on Instagram and Facebook, and we are going to try to answer those today. If you have any further questions, please leave them down in the comments and we can try to address them in another video. Thanks for joining us, and here we go. My name is Nicole. I am blind from oculocutaneous albinism. This is Figaro. He's my third guide dog. Each of my guide dogs have been from Guide Dogs for the Blind, which has its primary campus in San Rafael, California, just outside of San Francisco, and a secondary campus in Boring, Oregon, which is just outside of Portland. Figaro's parents are Jenkins and Maeve. He was born in San Rafael, California, on the campus of Guide Dogs for the Blind on October 15th, 2015. Figaro is 2 years old. He's very chill, very loving, and very cuddly. Fig was raised in Seattle, Washington. His puppy raiser is a young professional man. So he was raised in a very metropolitan area, and he went to his puppy sitter in a very suburban area. His raising experience really kind of mirrored the living environment that he came to with us, because we live in a suburb, but a lot of my work and volunteer roles and things like that take place in the city. I trained with Figaro on the Guide Dogs for the Blind campus outside of Portland, Oregon. And dog day for our training class was March 27th, 2017. A lot of times our trainers will say that we're in the honeymoon phase when we're like, oh, I love this dog is so perfect for me. And here we are almost a year later, and I still feel like I'm in the honeymoon phase with this little guy. I say all the time that I have a mad crush on him, because I do. He's so cute, and his personality is so sweet and so perfect. I just love him, and I am so grateful to Guide Dogs for the Blind for matching him with me. My family and I are going to go ahead and try to answer your questions. Thank you again for sending them in. If you have any other questions, add them to the comments below, and if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think Figaro's handsome, give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel. We would love to have you join us on our journey. Okay, so our first question is from Faith. When is Fig's birthday? Do you do anything special to celebrate it? And what is Figaro's all-time favorite thing to do? Fig's birthday is October 15th.
We do the cookies from the
pet store. We also bought them doggy ice cream, but we never ended up giving it to him. It's still in the freezer. What is Figaro's all-time favorite thing to do?
lay on people.
That is probably true. He loves working, but his favorite thing to do is we call it baby Figgy. He climbs up in your lap and he'll either lay back and make you cradle him like a baby, or he'll lay and kind of curl up in your lap and make you just snuggle him. Taylor, Kiki, what is Fig's favorite time? Nap time, work time, or sometime in between?
Nap time. Or food time, one of the two.
Yeah, he gets pretty excited about dinner time. He likes work time and he's perfectly happy when we're working, but his favorite time is probably just like home snuggling, cuddling with us. Robin and Ira, is that how I say it? Robin, you'll have to let me know. I think it's Ira, I-R-A. Robin is a puppy raiser for Guiding Eyes for the Blind, and Ira is a guide dog puppy in training. What do you wish his puppy raiser had done differently, more of, or less of? I don't really think I have anything that I wish his puppy raiser had done differently. If anything, I'm just grateful for his puppy raiser, and we're grateful for them too because they've become really, really great friends. Accessible Beauty, it has a little chick over the E. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, and I always wonder about that. What is his guilty pleasure? You know, that favorite treat that's not necessarily approved by his vet. We have given them bully sticks. We get them from our local family-run pet store because we trust the quality, but we get the braided kind because they don't stink. And the other kind that we used to get, like the single strand ones, they smell so nasty. So the other thing that's not GDB approved is called no hide, and I think this last time we got them for him, I got him lamb because his regular food is lamb and rice. The next question is from Pilot, who is Figaro's brother. His name when they were born in their litter was Frito, like the chips. Is Figaro as snuggly as his brother Pilot?
I don't know how snuggly Pilot is.
He's very snuggly. I don't know. It'd be hard to find a dog that's more snuggly than him.
Yeah, I have to wonder if he's actually more snuggly than Pilot, but you would have to tell us.
If you sit on the floor, he'll sit on you. That's
Yes.
pretty much guaranteed.
If he can get into your lap, he will. Okay, next question is from Autumn. What was it like being handed Figgy when you were first introduced? I was so excited and so nervous, and you're by yourself while you're waiting for your guide dog to be brought into your room. So it was just me, and I'm holding his leash and pacing my room and listening for the trainers to come down the hallway. I probably hyped him up because I was so excited and so nervous, so he like fed off that nervous energy. And I just sat there and talked to him. Hannah's dog Oliver would like to know what the hardest thing is for Figaro to do while working. Hannah put in parentheses, Oliver is scared of everything and thinks it must be a very difficult dog job. He can barely handle staying home and looking cute all day. I think to answer that question, the job of a guide dog is, it's a really hard job, and they are tasked with a lot of responsibility anytime we go out. He has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and I think the better I take care of him, the better job I do of being his dog mom, the better that relationship is and the stronger that bond grows. And I think that makes his job easier because we have that connection and he trusts me and I trust him. He's a good boy. Haley T, what is the kids' favorite game to play with Figaro?
Do we really play games with them?
Well, you play tug sometimes. Evie, what's your favorite thing to play with Figgy?
The red ball.
Figaro.
Figgy.
Figgy.
He's looking at it.
Oh. Figgy. Go. Take it to Evie. So Katie's got it. Okay. It's just a rubber, it's either rubber or silicone ball. And so it's really bendy and it like, when it bounces, it kind of fluxes.
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay.
Good boy. Be careful. I don't want him to knock over the camera. Good boy. Come on over here. Come. Susan and guide dog puppy in training, Kyra. You know what, Susan? Let me know. Is it Kyra or Kira? I think it's Kyra. During school visits, what does he like to do? Kyra wants to know. It depends on what we're doing. So if we are just like going to drop off Katie or Evie, or we're going to attend an event or an activity, then he'll just be in work mode. During those visits where we're actually doing like a presentation, his favorite thing to do is I'll walk him around in a controlled manner so that each of the kiddos who wants to can say hello to him or pet him. And during that time, I take off his harness. He's a people dog. He loves people and he loves kids. So I think that's really fun for him when he actually gets to meet all of those kiddos. Andrea C, what is his favorite treat? Ice cubes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, his favorite treat is probably ice cubes. He and Picasso both love ice cubes, and anytime we are using the ice maker or a glass of water or something like that, yeah, they hear it and they come running. Michelle B asks, have you thought of teaching him other tasks?
Yes.
I have considered having him trained for a visit response for anxiety. I have moderate to severe generalized anxiety disorder. I have considered things like the handicap push buttons and picking up items because at this point I have probably moderate rheumatoid arthritis, although it definitely has times where it flares and it's more significant. And you know, for me though, the reality is that my focus is on his guide work. That is his primary task and his primary job, and that's what he's been trained to do. Any secondary tasks are something that I am going to consider very carefully. If Figaro could talk, what words of wisdom or advice would he pass on to a guide dog puppy in training? What would Fig tell a puppy in training?
I want to be your friend.
Cuddles are the best.
And cuddles are the
Yeah.
best, yeah. Linda H says, my kids want to know if your kids dress him up.
No.
Why don't you dress him up?
Doesn't like it.
He hates it. We tried to dress him up for Halloween. I'll put the picture in the corner. I dressed him up as Mario and I was Princess Peach, and he hated it. And like in the picture you can see.
It was pretty funny though. He looked awesome.
It was funny. He did look awesome, but he like looked so
miserable.
Yes, he hated it. Sherry, what do you not want people to do to Figaro? And are those ears as silky as they look?
They are.
Yes, his ears are as silky as they look. It drives me nuts when people like either talk to him or they touch him. What they don't realize is that it distracts him from an important task. If you meet a guide dog team or a service dog team, really the most respectful and responsible thing to do and the safe thing to do is to approach the handler. I want to hold your hand. Is to approach the handler and ask if you can say hello or interact with the guide dog. Savannah P, what is Fig's favorite command or request? Find Papa.
I don't think it would be that. I think it would be okay.
Maybe we'll say that it's tied because Fig's absolute favorite person is Devin. And Katie's right too because he's a lab and he loves his food. What is Fig's favorite toy? Fig got to choose his own toy when we were in Colorado and he chose this enormous Tuffy toy dragon. Devin just grabbed it and now Fig is like jumping up for it. This is his dragon. Oh! This is his dragon. It's like as big as he is and he loves it. Megan's puppy raiser had said, let him choose something. Take him off his leash. So we did. And that's what he picked. Maya H asks, how do you shop when you're blind? I am going to answer this in another video and maybe I'll just take you shopping with us. Give us a thumbs up if you'd like to see that. Kelly and service dog Justine would like to know, apparently Justine would like to know, does Figaro like to date? He likes play dates, does that count? If Justine would like to come over for a play date, we would gladly welcome her. Mike W asks, does Figaro ever have a day where he does not want to work? I haven't seen Figaro have a day where he doesn't want to work, but he definitely gets days where we don't make him work. What do you think about Fig was a good match for our family?
It's cute.
He fits well with just how the family is, where we go, what we do. He's, cuddly, which I think works well for everybody, and
And he likes ice cubes. That's a plus.
he gets along well with Picasso.
He's a pretty chill pup. I think he is really good for all of us. I think GDB made a perfect match with him.
Thanks for learning all about Figgy.
Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoy our content and like this little dude over here, please consider subscribing to our channel. If you'd like to follow us on other social media platforms, our Instagram is Crafty Blind Chick and our Facebook page is Chronicles of a Crafty Blind Chick.
Yes, guys.
Oh, he's bailing on me because you. Oh, I lost my dog.